Alright, hey, this is Joel, and I'm going to be doing a review on a real R1 construction. Alright, start off with the shape of this deck. Nose and tail aren't too pointy, not too rounded, quite nice. Bit of a high kick. I prefer more mellow, but not too mellow, but you know, high kicks, they're pretty good. I mean, like, that's personal preference. Concave's about medium. Stepped concave, so it like flattens out of it, you know? It's all personal preference stuff right there. Now, to get down to stuff about this deck, the good side of it, it has some good pop like any other deluxe board. And I would say it's good. I mean, it's a good deck. Now, this one, I'm not too sure if mine had some issues. I'm about to get another R1, see what happens, see if it's the same exact or like what, because I don't know. I had some issues with ply splitting a little bit on this deck. Definitely won't be able to see it, but, well, and also with it chipping, because it chipped a bit. This one chipped a lot easier than all my other deluxe boards. And it also cracked too. I'll throw that clip in. My tail like kind of snapped a bit. It's a few plies in. It flexes quite a bit. So yeah, you know, sometimes it happens. I landed with my hill, but at the same time I only weigh 117 pounds. I'm a small dude. And my knees were real loose and I floated down onto it. I didn't stomp at all and it just, yeah, I don't know. But I think that could be because, well, what the other fact is about this deck getting more stress cracks, like with my other deluxe boards, I didn't get any stress cracks at all on any of them. With this one, I did. So that tells me that the wood, well, it feels a bit dry to the touch with this deck. So yeah, that is a sign of it being dry. With the fact that the plies are splitting a bit on it, it's like chipping pretty easily. A lot easier than my other deluxes, that's for sure. I'm going to have to say and come to the conclusion that in this deck, well, the R1 construction uses a cold press, they don't use heat. So, either it was not in the press long enough where they did not put enough pressure on it, either that or the epoxy just wasn't mixed right. Because I know what to expect from Deluxe. I expect it to be like the top-notch quality, best deck ever to skate. Which is true about them, and they hold true to that. But this one, I don't know. I just had a bit of a bad experience with my R1. It chipped easy. It, you know, I got like this bad chip forming right here. I skated this one for 4 weeks, and yeah, it just wasn't what I was expecting of an R1. Now the other deluxes that I've skated, I've had a crooked. These are all just price point ones. I skated this one for quite a while, like at least a good 6-7 weeks or something like that. Somewhere between 5 and 7 weeks in the summer. And it only chipped a little bit. None of the plies split at all. It went through some worse stuff than my R1 went through. It didn't crack or anything. I landed way worse with it. Didn't get any stress cracks at all. Held together real good. And my anti-hero, skated this one for 5 weeks. It just got razor tailed out and lost its pop. But it doesn't have any stress cracks at all. Or chips. And this one went through some serious stuff. Huge gaps, because like this, I did some big gaps with this deck. Didn't get a single chip, and I kicked it out, and man, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. Then there's this reel I skated, you know. It's my other reel. This one's just also, all the other ones I've had, like this reel, the anti-hero, and the crooked. These are all just the price point ones on no ply splitting or anything. No chips on this one either. And it went through about the same amount this reel went through. And I skated it a week longer. This one was 5 weeks. This one was 4 weeks. So, I don't know. As of right now, I would say that standard reels are better than R1s. But I could be wrong because I could have just gotten a little bit of a defective R1. So yeah, I'll probably try another one if I can find another one for 30 bucks like I got this one. So, I don't know. Got some bad stress cracks, that's for sure. But, yeah, you know, it happens. Every now and then, you're getting a good quality deck, company deck, and sometimes just get one that just wasn't quite made right. It happens every now and then. That's what I went through with this reel. So, yeah, it happens.